Welcome back, pro wrestling fans. Welcome back, IWC, to the lounge here on Chaos Corner on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel. One man, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw dog for you, the fans. Drop an elbow on that like button. Shout out to my moderators, the OTS Tribal Queen, and my brother from another mother, Austin Nance. I'll say that to say this. A preview of tonight's Fallout show on AEW Dynamite from this past weekend's AEW Grand Slam from Australia. Now go back and I want you to check out the uploads that I just put up on the channel today. And we broke down and reviewed every single bout from from Grand Slam in Australia. So you're going to want to check that out. We went by match, segment by segment. I can't thank you guys enough for being here. So quickly, we are going to preview tonight's Dynamite, and we'll see what happens. We know what happened at Grand Slam. Ospreay and Omega in an unbelievable 4-star bout, maybe 4.5 stars, against Takeshita and Fletcher. It truly was an incredible bout. Let me lower the good doctor here a little bit. We also saw Okada defend the title and keep the international or intercontinental, whatever it is, against Buddy Matthews. We saw Mariah May lose to Timeless Toni Storm, and Toni Storm is now the 4-time AEW Women's Champion. We saw Mercedes Varnado, Sasha Banks over Harley Cameron and that damn puppet. She's a talented gal. Wrestling needs work, but that's not pro wrestling. I don't care what any of you guys in the IWC say. Talented gal, has charisma, but how does that having a puppet translate to wrestling in the ring? And did she even deserve a shot at Monet to begin with? Because in AEW, and I'm not trying to bitch, there's no rhyme or reason why anybody gets title shots. It just doesn't make any sense. TK, you can definitely be a matchmaker, but promoter, a lot to be desired. And I thought Grand Slam from Australia was a damn good show. Let's see what they present here tonight on Dynamite. Also from Grand Slam, we saw the BCC Death Riders go over on Adam Edge, Rated R, Superstar Copeland, and Jay White, and it made Cope look terrible. That's just my opinion. Now, I don't think I missed any other matches. I think there was 5 or 6 matches on, which was basically an AEW collision. But again, a solid show in my opinion. Tonight is the Fallout show. So let's see what we have tonight. Leading into March 9th, Revolution in Los Angeles, the City of Angels. Now tonight's Dynamite Fallout show, hopefully, is from Phoenix, Arizona. So far, as of yesterday, 2,400 tickets are out there, so that's what I guess they're expecting for attendance. It's set up for about 3,000 when they had 10,000 at Grand Slam again over there for Australia. The crowd was hot. It wasn't a big arena show. I understand all that. The ring issue, which, like it or don't like it, it gave it a different look and a different feel. So I can't complain too much about that because it was a solid show. But the Death Riders against Copeland and Jay White was just a terrible ending. Constant outside interference from Yuta or Marina Shafir or Pac, who wasn't even there. MJF wasn't there. The Hurt Business wasn't there. So they pulled it off. Let me not go on and on and on about that, because all you have to do is go back, and I uploaded every match, including a match on fan cam that was from right there in the arena, so you can get a feel and a sense from it with no commentary but me. So check those out, and again, drop an elbow on that like button. I love being up here in the lounge. So tonight, I got some rumors. I've done a little research. Here's what they have announced, because they haven't announced a lot of different things for tonight's show. What we do have in a trios bout, which is a 6-man fucking tag team match. And I apologize for the cussing. The Ops, I guess it's the new name now, Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. I'm really not into this trios team. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. Joe is a beast. He was unbelievable as the heavyweight champion. He's being misused. I get it. Maybe he wants to give back and help out Hook. Hook belongs in a lighter weight division, just my opinion. They need to make a light heavyweight or a cruiserweight division where some of these guys can dominate. I just don't understand, whether it be a Buddy Matthews, a Daniel Garcia, a Hook. Some of these smaller guys, some of the lucha guys, whether it be a Hologram or Commander. Can we do that? Because you're wasting a lot of that talent going against big men. So Joe, Hook, and Shibata, the Ops, take on the patriarchy. Who's your daddy, baby? It's Christian Cage with Mama Wayne. Christian is going to be with Nick Wayne and obviously Kip Sabian. Don't know where he fit into that, but it is what it is. And that's going to be a trios match. Now, you know they've been going back and forth, especially Hook with Christian Cage. There's a minimal ring psychology, emotional investment, storytelling in this 6-man tag team match. But AEW does minimal short-term booking. There's no long-term booking. And I'm here to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll say that to say this because I tell it like it is. So that's one of the bouts for tonight. Also, in a street fight, and we know they've gone back and forth over these last several weeks, big men, guys that look like pro wrestlers, Powerhouse Hobbs goes up against the Redwood Big Bill. Now, last week, I believe it was, Hobbs cleaned Big Bill's clock, if I remember correctly, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I'm as confused as a baby at Hooters, but I'm certainly busier than a blow-up doll at a frat party. And if you're offended by that, get the fuck off the channel. Lighten up, man. Kayfabe. So Hobbs and Big Bill, look, I'm looking forward to that if they let these guys work. Because you know there's going to be some sort of outside interference from Jericho and the Bounty Hunter, a.k.a. the Bad Apple, or maybe from the other side, will Bandito show up with someone to interfere for Hobbs? You just know that this isn't going to be a clean bout between Hobbs and Big Bill. Now, Powerhouse and the Redwood? That right there should be a main event somewhere if they let these guys fucking work. Bill is in the best shape of his life, the Redwood, and Powerhouse is just a beast. I'm looking forward to that matchup, but what will happen tonight? Outside interference, I can guarantee it. Also, tonight, for the AEW International Revolution Championship Series, say that 3 times fast, or something like that. It's going to be Orange Cassidy, who we haven't seen since the first of the year. And you remember from month after month after month, the mascot, a.k.a. TK's boy toy, he could work. I'll give him credit. Don't like the gimmick, but he could sure work. Cassidy takes on Roderick Strong. To see whoever wins this bout will go on next week to take on Takeshita. Now, where is the storyline? Again, I'm not quite sure. Cassidy was feuding with the BCC writers, Mox, whoever, Claudio, Cesaro, Yuta, I don't know, Pop, Schaefer. That's who he was feuding with the last time we saw him. Now, on January 1st, I believe, was the last time, so he hasn't been on in weeks. He's taken on Roderick Strong, a heck of a grappler, a heck of a worker. But you know that the ultimate, undisputed, whoever they are, Kingdom, Bennett, Chavin, they're going to be somewhere lurking about. Will this be a clean bout? Because in every single Dynamite and Collision and pay-per-view, there's multiple run-ins. So will there be a run-in and interference here between Cassidy and Strong to see who faces Takeshita? And then I believe the winner of Takeshita and whoever wins tonight, Cassidy or Strong, they work next week. I believe they get a shot at Omega in Revolution on March 9th. So, listen, again, they're going round and round and round we go. That's the way I see it. We'll have to see what happens between Strong and Cassidy. I'm not quite sure. And as I said already, I'm guaranteeing outside interference, whether it be the Redwood and Powerhouse, whether it be freshly squeezed and Roderick Strong. Because like I said, Taven Bennett, I forgot to mention O'Reilly, always somewhere lurking about, just like the BCC. And now face-to-face, this I can go for. Is it going to be another break apart, pull apart? Because that's what it seems to be in AEW as well. And again, I like the product. I want it to succeed. I'm not a sicko by any stretch. But I want to see it succeed. All of these companies, the WWE, AEW, MLW, the NWA, New Japan, Ring of Honor, TNA Impact, whatever the fuck it is you want to call it, the independents, which are flourishing right now. The independents are the backbone of this industry, the backbone of this business. Remember that. It's run like the territorial system nowadays here in 2025. It's flourishing. So MJF, Max, and Hangman Page go face-to-face tonight. So I'm looking forward to the promo work from MJF, who's perhaps the best on the mic in the business right now. But he has lost his luster. Ever since the whole devil gimmick and the way that turned out, from the brochachos and the bromance, which I didn't like most of it, to be quite honest with you. And it turned out to be garbage. He's really lost his luster, MJF. I hope they can recapture this. I'm begging and hoping to bring back Max from 2023. When he was with Wardlow in 2022 and that whole storyline, they really have screwed this up and Max has lost a lot of his luster. So I want to see Paige and MJF. This is the only thing that's really hot right now for the most part. Listen, Omega, Ospreay, I get it. Takeshita, I get it. Fletcher's a future star like you wouldn't believe. A lot of these storylines are going nowhere, especially at the top with the AEW World Heavyweight Championship and Dick the Boozer and Moxley. So that's what's announced for tonight. The Ops against the Patriarchy. Hobbs and Big Bill. Cassidy and Strong. MJF and Hangman face to face. But here's the rumors. This is what I hear through the IWC, the fans, my inboxes, my emails, doing my own due diligence and research, and what I think is going to happen from the fallout from Grand Slam. Say what you want. Will the Hurt Syndicate be on tonight? The AEW World Tag Team Champions? Who's next in line? They already beat the Guns. I mean, who's next? The Outrunners? There's nothing 80s about the Outrunners. Nothing. Entertaining? Okay. Just like Harley Cameron. Entertaining, but is it pro wrestling? Is it a puppet? And I'm going to get back to that and continue to get back to that. I don't like it. All you geeks and goons and neckbeards and mouth breathers and virgins and dweebs, and you guys may like it. You got the brain of a dehydrated baby. No offense, man. It's just my opinion. Not to my subscribers, my members. No, I don't have members anymore because YouTube got their foot on my throat. This is for you, YouTube, and you still owe me money. And I'm not hard to find. The Midnight Chaos Rider is still around the lounge, in the bunker, in the offices here at the headquarters. My Midnight Rider will be back on principle until this appeal is settled with YouTube. So follow the story within the story on this channel. Go back and check out the upload. 5,000 videos on this channel. Check out the playlist. If you can't find something to entertain you here, then I don't know what you're doing here. Nobody works harder for you than I do. Nobody. Everything you can think of and moving forward is going to be all original content, which means it's me, the GOC. That's simple. So will the Hurt Syndicate and MVP be around the tag team champions, which they should be? Will there be a celebration for the 4-time women's champion, Timeless Toni Storm? Will Max Caster and his open challenge be on tonight? The best wrestler in the world? I guess people think that's over. I mean, I don't know. Just like you think the puppet is over. So, again, they're not announcing a lot for tonight. Rumors are, since they lost their titles over there in Japan, konnichiwa bitches, arigato from the Chaos-san, will the EVPs, the Young Bucks, show up tonight or Saturday night? They're rumored to be returning, the Young Bucks. Matthew and Nicholas, if you will. What about Monet, the 4 or 5 belt title holder, TBS, TNT champion, whatever she is, Sasha? They certainly put a lot of credence into Momo Watanabe. Is she the next challenger? What's going to happen with Megan Bayne, who's got shoulders like boulders and legs like cakes? And absolutely easy on the eyes. What's going to happen with Bayne? What's going to happen? Is she going to get an official match with Statlander? Boop! Or Thunder Rosa? I mean, what's going to happen there with the newest star in the women's division? What's going to happen between Swerve and Ricochet? Ah! How fucking annoying is that? Are we going to see Swerve and Ricochet and moving along of that storyline? So there are some things for conjecture to think about for tonight's Dynamite. We know what we have lined up. And I could predict what's going to happen with most of it. But will there be any surprises? There should be something planned for a Fallout show. So I just wanted to hop on here after reviewing Grand Slam from Australia, match by match. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I appreciate doing it for you guys. Tonight's AEW Dynamite, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be reporting live over on Twitter, a.k.a. X, at Big Daddy GOC. And the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. And I'll be reporting live here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel, over in the community section, the post section. So come on by. Say hi. As I said, get us into the algorithm. I do this out of motivation, love, and passion. Not just for you, but for me. As a temporary distraction and stress reliever in this insane world. Stay mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually fit, and keep checking in on this channel because we're coming back one way or another. It's just that simple. No better than anyone else, just unique in this space. And because of my relationship to the business as an insider, who was actually in the business, in the ring, and took the fucking bumps. You don't get that in many other podcasts because, as I always say, and I'm going to repeat it and say it again, this isn't a podcast. This is a show. Again, before we get out of here, tonight from Arizona, probably around a little less than 3,000 people. The ratings are plummeting. We know that. Under 600,000 last week. So we'll see where it goes. Joe, Hook, and Shibata take on Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, and Kip Sabian, the Ops and the Patriarchy. Powerhouse and the Redwood in a street fight. We know there's going to be outside interference. Whether it be the Outrunners, Bandito, Jericho, the Bad Apple, whoever. Freshly Squeezed and Roderick Strong. We also know there's going to be interference there. The winner goes on to face Takeshita next week. MJF and Hangman face to face. Let's hope it means something. Come on, Max. We're counting on you to come back and pick up this fucking company. Again, other conjecture. Young Bucks, Tony Storm, Hurt Syndicate, Megan Bayne, Max Caster. No more scissor me daddy ass, huh, Caster? Scissor these. Again, and what's going to go on with your girl, Sasha Banks. So again, I keep repeating and that's what I do. You guys know that if you follow the channel. Thanks for being here. Much love and respect. I can't appreciate you guys enough. Continue to check back in here. And tune in tonight. I'll say that to say this. Because I tell it like it is. Don't you dare miss it from the Old Man brand. No better time to be in the business as a talent, a worker, and no better time for a fan. My over 3 decades in this business, and my over 5 decades as a scout, a historian, a researcher, a producer, an agent, a smark. A mark! That's right, I said it, a mark!